team champion, and now the reigning CCW World Champion, the gold standard, Din Davenport.
CCW World Champion Din Davenport has time tonight in Champion Studio and has something to say.
Of a champion, a local treasure and hero. Now the last time you saw me was in Palatka, and I took out that Donnie Thornberry wannabe known as Swamp Tarzan. And before that, I broke the machine, Bryce Maddox. So really, there is nobody else back there that I think has the right to challenge me, has the cojones to step up and face me for this belt. But I have been hearing some rumblings. See, I've watched the episodes of Surge, and I've seen my former friend, my former Diamond Exchange member, Miles Blackwell, talking about he's moving on to bigger and better things. Well, baby, I am the biggest and the best. So come on, Outlaws. You want something to say? Say it here.
Miles Blackwell has heard enough from Din Davenport.
How's everyone doing tonight? Now, excuse me for interrupting you, but when someone says my name, I've got an obligation to answer. So first of all, I'm going to ask you to take off your sunglasses because I want to get your full focus. All right, I want you to understand something. You're talking about I'm your former friend, right? You're talking about I'm a former confidant of the Diamond Exchange, correct? First of all, let's go ahead and talk about how you rode my coattails to the top. And then what we can talk about while you're laughing is you mentioned Bryce Maddox, you mentioned Swamp Tarzan, and then you mentioned me like I'm not worthy. When anyone that's been paying attention to CCW, which they should be, has realized that I've beaten you more times than Ric Flair has been married.
You know what? That's a good one. You're real funny, Mr. Blackwell. But as we've noticed, Miles, you were that guy. We've seen you do the best. We've seen you reach to the top. And then you became a loser. And that's why we got rid of you from the Diamond Exchange. Because you became a loser. Because you weren't good enough to hold this belt, which what I have now. And I still don't think you're good enough. I don't think you have what it takes anymore, Miles.
That's a fair assessment. An incorrect one, but a fair one, right? So let's talk about something. Yeah, I'm getting a little old, right? I've got gray in my beard. I've got a lot of miles on my knees. I've got that. I understand that. But what else has a lot of miles is the W column in the CCW record books. If you look at a former ruler of the ring, what's it say next to it? Miles. Former CCW champion. Miles. Tag team champion. Miles. Southern State champion. Miles. I have done it all. And let's get something very clear. When you won that, you didn't beat me. Because you can't beat me. You have never been able to beat me. So why don't you roll the dice and challenge me and prove yourself? Because just like your watch, your shirt, your shoes, the only gold you have on you that's real is that title. The rest of you is a gold-plated facade.
You know, you seem really angry, Miles. You seem fired up and good. I want that. But only on my time. You don't get to dictate anything because you don't have this anymore. It's mine. So whenever I'm ready, if I decide you're good enough, then maybe I'll give you a shot. But until then, I'm taking care of what I need to do and getting away from this loser I see in front of me. Good luck.
You know, if you're going to run, I figured you'd be wearing sneakers instead of those twinkle toe shoes you got on. Instead of walking to the back, why don't you click your heels together 3 times and say, say there's no place like home. If you're not going to challenge me, get out of my arena, get out of my locker room, and get out of CCW.
Whenever I'm ready, you'll know it. Whenever you decide or you feel that you're ready, it still won't be good enough, Miles, because you cannot beat me.
Yes, he can.
No, he can't.
Everyone say goodbye to the power.
Everybody out there. Say goodbye to the champ. I'm the best one here. He's not worth my time. He's not worth my time.
I'll be waiting.
Miles Blackwell.
I'll be waiting.
The crowd here at Something Ground Studio, all of us, ready to see Miles Blackwell challenge for the CCW World Championship, except for the CCW World Champion, Odin Davenport.
Former friends, clearly current enemies. I'm excited to see when he's ready.
Introducing first, the CCW Southern States Champion, the Outcast, Alexander Presley.
This is non-ruler of the ring tournament action, but this is a man who is no stranger to the ruler of the ring, winning that policy last year, using it to capitalize and capture the title that's around his waist right now. Your Southern States champion, the Outcast,
And I'm pretty
Alexander
sure,
Presley.
And I'm pretty sure the guys in the back are watching carefully to see how a champion walks to the ring, how he holds the title, how he uses every opportunity to win.
What chapter in your book is that?
It's in the epilogue.
Oh. Yeah, I heard you're releasing a special edition with a new foreword written by someone very special to you.
There are a lot of special people that are special to me, and it's going to be an audiobook because a lot of these stupid people can't read.
And his opponents, a former tag team champion, a former Southern States champion, and also the former CCW champion, the violent gentleman, Miles Blackwell.
There is nothing that the violent gentleman Miles Blackwell has not accomplished in CCW. A former ruler of the ring winner himself, he's held tag team gold.
Oh, whatever.
He's held Southern States gold. He has held the World Championship, and now his eyes are set squarely back on regaining singles gold here in CCW.
You can throw his on the floor. Just make sure mine stays up. All right, thank you.
Are you releasing a version of pro wrestling for stupid people using British English for our friends across the pond?
Yep, I'm gonna make sure that it'll have a couple extra letters for every word, like color, aluminium, and garage. And just to let you know, biscuit means biscuit in the United States. It doesn't mean cookie. Cookie means cookie.
And beans are not meant for breakfast.
No.
Tie up in the center of the ring in this non-title match. Big opportunity for both of these men. Miles Blackwell trying to get back into contention for singles gold. Alexander Presley could knock off a former world champion, put himself into world championship competition.
Not the biggest fan of the Violent Gentleman, but I will say the history he has in this sport, in this company specifically, Presley has a lot to fight. He has the British style of wrestling. He's conquered the American style. The amount of titles he's held, clearly this man has.
We saw it.
His rope there.
We saw the experience there from Blackwell, immediately grabbing the wrist. to keep Presley away from the ropes, but now Presley has Blackwell in the corner. Blackwell escapes. Tattooing Presley with the chop. But Presley firing out of the corner and now firing away. Shot after shot.
Way too early for that, man. Your hands aren't heavy enough, yeah?
Blackwell saying Presley's hands aren't heavy enough. Maybe his feet are a bit more heavy. That could easily break a rib, puncture a lung. Just a quick kick like that, so dangerous.
Oh, and another nasty chop by the Violent Gentleman.
Miles Blackwell, known for those European uppercuts, making sure that Presley's well aware of them as well. Looking back in anger and takes Presley's head off with the lariat, hooks the leg. Presley kicks out at 2.
And another pin attempt.
A picture-perfect suplex floats over for the pin, but once again, Presley able to get his shoulder up just in time. And this time the Outcast going after Blackwell's eyes. Blinding the Violent Gentleman. And charging in and spinning with the back elbow.
Oh, and a couple European uppercuts himself. I guess Presley has a passport of his own.
Again, another devastating back elbow. Drops Blackwell to a knee.
I'm great.
Muscling the Violent Gentleman over for the suplex. Rolls across with a pin. Nearly enough to knock off the former world champion.
It's not going anywhere.
Oh, another chop. Stiff kick from a soccer player. Ran to the head. I think he's going up to the top rope.
Taking flight with the elbow drop.
Making the connection. Will this be it? I know it's a non-title match, but a loss from the current Southern States champion may hurt his ego more than anything.
We can see the mark across Presley's stomach where Blackwell has landed with some of the kicks. And now the ground and pound.
To the back of the head. And he's still able to get a shoulder up.
I'm tired. People like you always doing this for nothing.
Putting all his weight across the throat. Cutting off the oxygen to the brain of the Violent Gentleman.
It's like that idiot kid who won't shut up. You're nobody. You're no.
Ooh, just more chop. Just lighten up the chest of Alexander Presley.
Oh! Headbutt connects and drops both men.
With all the shots he was getting to the back of the head, I'm not surprised. He may have concussed himself.
Both men have taken so much damage in this non-title match. But I think whoever gets to their feet first will have the clear advantage, but they're neck and neck here. Trading haymakers. Blackwell gets his foot up just in time. Looking to end it. Symphony of Violence. No. Dead on arrival. No, Blackwell was able to fight out.
Just a bunch of reversals.
Oh, yeah.
Might be time for Presley to go to sleep. Staggers Presley to the ropes and comes back.
Come on, Miles.
Both men down again.
Both men emptying their arsenal. What do they have to do to put the other away?
Alexander Presley making his way outside of the ring, taking a little break. I won't lie, this is a smart technique. Title's not on the line. A loss really doesn't matter if he loses this way. I don't know if Miles knows where he is right now.
Not sure if he's in Stomping Ground Studio or back home in Manchester.
Is the ref calling it?
Well, what does Presley have in his hand?
I don't know, the crowd is saying brass knuckles.
Looking for the head, but no!
That was a pretty stiff shot.
Whoa! Alexander Presley pins the Violent Gentleman.
Wait.
Your winner.
Tommy Calloway telling the referee Stephanie to check Presley's hand, and he had brass knucks.
He's got a pair of brass knuckles. I'll get. All right,
Our referee reversing the decision.
Miles Blackwell is actually the winner due to disqualification.
By disqualification, Miles Blackwell.
Tommy Calloway making sure that Alexander Presley can't steal another victory. Miles Blackwell knocked out with a pair of brass knuckles. But a win by disqualification.